perspectives and experience. Is it supposed to be inquisitive? Like, what is this? What are we talking about now?
You already know what time it is. You are now rocking with the best, the greatest, and living black. We're here, man. We're here, and this doesn't fall into the to the episodic vibes. You know what I mean? Just want to let that be known before we start this. But I am your host, of course, JD, and you already know who that is.
It's your boy Bari. Young.
Wow, that was
Yes.
a ring. That was a ring.
We
That was
back.
a ring. We back.
We back. Quick
this-
disclaimer if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Quick disclaimer. This is the Kendrick Lamar episode.
Yes,
If that does not interest you, that's perfectly fine.
1,000.
We will all reconvene at a later date.
Or we should.
When we talk about something else that might interest you.
Exactly.
But for this next hour or so,
Right.
we're talking about Kendrick Lamar.
Period.
And
That's all we will be discussing.
there we go.
That is a great disclaimer. That's all we'll be discussing right here.
Kendrick Lamar breast out of retirement, man.
Exactly.
It's only
Brought
one
us
man
out
that
of
can do that.
retirement, and then we're definitely back at a later date, like Jabari said. You know, when it's convenient. When we come back with some real vibes, we got
Come on.
real vibes coming.
Come on now.
Real.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Keep working.
But for right now, this is about Kendrick Lamar.
Absolutely.
And the greatness of who he is and all the turmoil he started over the, past couple of days, if you will. You know what I mean?
A little controversy.
A little controversy.
Controversy, if you will.
Yeah. What you said?
Controversy.
Controversy.
It's the English way I say, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know where you want to start this, man, but there's so much to tap into. But I'm glad that we took our time to really carefully listen,
Yeah.
tap in, digest. Like, did you have it playing in your house throughout-
Constantly?
Yeah, constantly.
Constantly, yes, absolutely.
See,
I haven't turned it off.
See, I didn't do that. I walked away from it. I didn't listen to anything else though.
Of course not.
I didn't listen to no other music. Nothing else mattered. But
Nothing
I
else even came out, for real, to be honest.
well, no, you had some. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
not compared to Kendrick, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so I had it playing. If you don't know, I'm talking about the album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
But before we actually really tap into that, we gotta talk about the Hard Part 5.
The Hard Part 5.
Where do you rank it in the Heart series, if you will? I don't even like really ranking shit, but I've seen a lot of people ranking Hard Part 4 and then Hard Part 3 over this Part 5 shit. I just thought Part 5 was very important for culture, as Kendrick said mad times in the song.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if I've even thought about the ranking system.
Same.
I just really appreciated him and seeing just how he wanted to make his first statement after 5 years going. You know? what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what always just really fascinates me about Kendrick. It's just damn, I just wish I could just have a conversation with that nigga, just on some creative shit. How do you even begin to say, all right, this is what I'm gonna do? What is the first steps to what to do? You know what I mean? So I have this idea of making this song about different perspectives, the culture, I mean my take on it. And then we're gonna make a video we're using deep fake technology and what? Whose idea is that? You know what I'm saying? It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
It was ridiculous.
And
And a lot of money. Very expensive.
1,000%.
You know what I mean? And I like that, Kendrick never has to market his music.
No.
You know what I mean? So where the money goes into, it goes into the side of the videos, the visuals, what I'm about to bring to you.
Yes.
And I think Kendrick always plays well into his role. He does his roles really well. Like when he's like in album mode or in the video mode, he does his shit like him like holding himself like, you know what I mean, with that Marvin Gaye shit, that Marvin Gaye sample.
He's a showman, yo.
Very much so a showman.
Like he's a showman. Like and it's all of that shit. It's all that intangible shit that has really made me a stan of this man for the past however many years now. Like I just be in awe of this nigga.
And it's not biased, if you will, because you will say if Kendrick drops some trash.
Sure, of course.
Okay, because like a lot of people like, you know, of like when somebody is a stan, like, nah, everything he does is fantastic.
I've always been an objective stan of anybody that I've stand over. It's only been a few people.
Right.
But I've always tried to be as objective as I can. You know what I'm saying?
And I think Kendrick Lamar, obviously, like, he falls into that boat of like real artistry when it comes to niggas like Kanye,
Of course.
Tyler the Creator, The Weeknd. And what I mean by that is like each album is a different look.
Yeah,
So last album, Damn, was Kung Fu Kenny.
it was.
To Pimp a Butterfly was what was it? Like what was this? I forgot what his things was, like his theme. Like everybody has a theme. Like The Weeknd had a theme. Like Tyler Creator had a theme. Like it's like these artists really care about their like work. And you saw that in the Hard Part 5. Like the Hard Part 5 was crazy, bro. I was like, this shit is like, I watched that video like 6 times.
You had to.
I heard the song way more times than that, but like the video, I was like, this shit is like, it's a masterpiece. It's like, it's an art. It should be at the MoMA.
Just playing on the loop.
Just playing on the loop.
In its own room.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially,
I think so.
Especially in that like, that second verse. The second verse, third verse was crazy, yes.
Yeah.
I think everybody's paying attention to the third verse, of course, because I listened to the song by itself before I watched the video. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really understand. And I know Kendrick Lamar does these third person shits. Like, I didn't know what was happening. You know what I mean? But then watching the video, seeing that it was Nip, I was like, oh, shit makes mad sense. Like him saying Sam and Nipsey brother and all that shit. Like I was just like, oh, this makes mad sense. And then he really like tapped into Nipsey like that essence.
That's what I find the most incredible part. I mean, like the mannerisms he's doing, mimicking Nipsey, but like just I don't know, nobody else could like get that tone right.
No.
Like to say I'm gonna speak from this man's perspective.
Yeah.
A man who all of us adored.
Yeah.
We're all heartbroken when he passed. You know what I mean? Like anybody could do that and it could come across wrong. You know what I mean? Like who are you to be speaking for Nipsey? I mean, you know, and somehow Kendrick, I feel like he just got it damn near as well as he could. And like you really believe like, yo, I think I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle right now. Like it's crazy. Yeah. Like the line, I don't need to be in flesh just to hug y'all. Yeah. Chills.
Yeah.
Chills, bro.
Yeah.
It like damn near brings you to tears, low key. Like this nigga, how I don't understand.
Yeah, when I first listened to that, like through the video, like watching the video, I had immediate chills. Like it was a lot for me to like even tap into, like watch for real.
It's a lot.
Like, yo, make sure my kids watch all my interviews. I was like, fuck. Damn.
I'm in heaven.
Yeah. Yo, but you know Kendrick do that shit so well. He do that so well. He do that so well. Like that him, I feel like his vocal, like we don't talk about Kendrick vocals enough. Like him switching vocals.
There's been nobody greater ever. He's the greatest.
Nicki Minaj is low key in that conversation.
She is 1,000.
Okay.
Never disrespect Nicki.
Yeah.
I love Nicki.
Okay.
I just feel like Kendrick. I just feel like Kendrick he could go a little further with.
Yeah, 1,000.
You know what I'm saying?
That heaven, like I'm in heaven. I'm like, yo, wait.
It's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, but yes though.
Like,
yes.
But it's the video for me, bro. Because I remember I told you I heard the song. Because I saw it. First of all, it came out random, right, on Mother's Day, and I said, oh wait, hold up. Kendrick Lamar dropped a what title? Kendrick Lamar Hard Part 5. Played it immediately. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was like kind of freaking out. I was like, oh shit, all right. But then I was like, all right, play it immediately. And I'm like, this nigga just used a Marvin Gaye sample and just floated on that shit. And I want you to want me to. Like that shit was in my head.
It's crazy. crazy.
I know them vocals is real though, y'all. Don't play me. So
Oh yeah, give him a little taste. Go ahead, keep going.
Nah,
I want him to keep going.
you want to go crazy?
I want to keep going.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie.
chill. I don't want no blah, blah. I don't want to give niggas a run for their money for real. Cause you know me and Kendrick's a Gemini. We Gemini
That's
brothers.
true. That's true.
Yeah, so you know, you
Wolf of Gemini. You Gemini too?
Yeah, Wolf of Gemini.
Right
Yeah,
there.
I didn't even know you Gemini.
Oh, we
Wolf. I ain't gonna lie.
outside.
We got Wolf in here, by the way. Shout out to Wolf,
Shout out to
man.
Wolf. Yeah.
Gang shit.
1000%. And I was like, this nigga is the greatest of all time. I think that Hard Part 5 solidified that shit for me. Because, you know, there's always been a toss-up like with these new cats. I said new cats, but you know what I'm saying. Like Drake, Cole, Kenny. You know, I'm a Drake stan.
Sure.
And I love Cole because Cole is like, Cole my favorite. He on my top 5, period.
Me too. Me too.
But Kendrick, man,
He's.
this guy is ridiculous, man.
I think he's the best ever. I ain't gonna lie.
He's. I mean, how could you not?
I think he's the best to do it. There's nobody. I don't think anybody has ever combined like elite lyricism
Yeah,
with the
Musicality.
the musicality, and then the just creativeness.
yeah,
Like I don't think anybody has paired those together as well as him.
yeah. And
I don't think so.
and let's talk about how the world stopped too, though, bro.
The world stops when this man drops, bro.
No, yeah. Before the album, the single made everybody like. Actually, I saw Wolf. He probably was recording, and then he had just like, yo, everybody, let's watch this. Like, yo, Kendrick just dropped. They watched the video together.
No, you had to.
You had to
As
as a family.
I was at Steph's crib. I was like, because I saw the tweet coming.
Oh yeah, Steph did tell me that y'all.
So I was like, we was watching like a game or something. I was
Steph
like,
is our friend too. If you don't know, this is a reoccurring thing on our podcast. We mention people that y'all may not know.
Oh, right.
But Steph is our bro.
It's our brother.
He's our brother.
It's our brother.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Steph.
Gang
So anytime y'all hear Steph, y'all already know what that vibe is.
Know
man.
the
Anyway,
vibe.
go ahead.
yeah. So I was at Steph's crib. I was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar just tweeted that he dropped a new video. We must put that on immediately.
On 1000%. Nothing else matters.
And we watched it like back to back, and I was floored.
Yeah.
I was floored. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely.
What was Steph's reaction?
He was
He was
speechless.
speechless.
You know what I'm saying?
That was me when I
Speechless.
first watched the video. I watched the video like mouth open,
Yeah.
and the video shut off, and I just stayed there for a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was that?
You had to process what you just saw. I was having a hard time processing what just happened.
Did not understand
Wow.
what I've watched.
Like the minute this nigga said, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I saw OJ, I was
yeah.
like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what we're doing.
That's exactly how he did
Yeah,
it.
that nigga said, yo, that ass. And when he did that Kanye shit, he said,
Yo,
and then started rapping. Like
What?
the way he had his vibes, I feel like he tapped in with everybody too.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about like the CGI on this motherfucker. Nigga, Will Smith. I mean, the Will Smith shit look like Will Smith.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was Jussie. I thought, is this real? I thought Jussie Smollett was him. I mean that shit looked too real.
yeah. Jussie Smollett looked real.
thought that
Will
was real.
Smith shit looked too real. And I feel like it all ties into the lyrics too.
Of course.
Somebody said, y'all didn't understand the Will Smith shit. And I was like, no, I got it.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the Will Smith shit looked like when he had said, he said, I'm hurting, like the world is hurting or something like that.
Yeah, and the land will hurt people, hurt more people.
Exactly. That's what he said.
Fuck calling their culture.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what it said. Oh my
The
God.
homie
your
Yomi.
homie Yomi. She looks so beautiful too, by the way.
Gorgeous.
What's good?
miss her, bro.
But yeah, so when they tapped into that Will Smith vibes, I was like, bro. Jussie Smollett shit I got, the Kanye shit I got. Did you get the OJ Simpson? Or was that like a little?
That's
Oh, yeah.
the one I didn't get.
That's the only one you get.
I
ain't
do
get
this
it
for
either.
my culture to let y'all know what a nigga look like in the bulletproof Rover.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My mama's sofa was a doodoo poppin' head trigger. Woke up on you. Ain't no photoshopping. Friends bipolar. Grab you by your pockets. No option if you froze up. Always play the offense. Chill, man. It's Kendrick.
Part
Oh,
after that,
Niggas going to work, playing work, looking for work, but he don't paperwork. That's the culture. Punch your finger, promote you. Chill.
chill,
Stop.
please.
When I tell you this is Kendrick Lamar,
Kendrick stand, nigga.
it's Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, man.
Not this nigga last name.
You got to.
Nah,
you got to call a
funny.
nigga by his last name too now. That ass.
The name
Sorry.
his mother gave him.
Yo, on God.
There's
On
no
God.
way you memorize that quick.
No, that's impressive.
Yeah, but he, you know, that's Bari though.
That's impressive.
You do memorize lyrics pretty quickly. I always told you should rap.
I mean,
Yeah, they play.
and remember I told you recently on Twitter, I was like, if rapping came more easily, I'd be the best nigga alive. I swear to God.
You'd be pretty nasty for sure. Because
It takes too long to try to write a rap. I'm like, that's why I even like the niggas who like just the niggas who aren't on Kendrick level, or somebody who just rap, I still find impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like no matter even like really what you're saying, if it's ill or not, the fact that it just comes that easy.
Yeah, like somebody like even like Baby Keem, I find him very intriguing as far as how well he raps, the voice changes he does as well.
Yeah.
And like his flow. Like his flow is like really like you could hear, I mean, we might as well tap into the album now.
Over here.
You could hear the influence
Oh, for sure.
of Baby Keem on this whole project. And then you got shout out to Najee. Again, you don't know who that is. If you haven't watched our episodes, but tap back in, subscribe, and live in black. You already know the vibes. Our brother Najee, he called it early, like, yo, Baby Keem. Yeah. What is this? What he said?
The TED Talkings.
What does he say when he does that? I forgot, but you should know.
No, hold on.
Okay, tap in.
Never doubt the power of synergy, bro.
That's what that fucking nigga be saying.
Shout out to Naj.
Shout out to Najee. But anyway, he called that shit very early, though.
Name did.
Baby Keem has a heavy influence on Kendrick Lamar, especially as of late.
Yeah.
And I just didn't.
Yeah, I rejected that premise at the time. I'm like, who is Baby Keem?
Yes.
Why are you saying these things about Kendrick Lamar?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
stop.
And I didn't know they was related too at the time.
I didn't know that. I was like, I don't want to. Like,
Nor did he say that. If he had said like, yo, they related, like he be in a studio with him, then I'd probably be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You don't think it's the other way around though?
See that I thought that too. I don't know how
could be
much
that
how
too.
much
That
it's
could be that too. I didn't
Big
think about that.
Keem on Kenny or Kenny on Keem. You know what I'm
could be-
saying?
yeah.
It could just be a collaborative thing. We just came up with these folks together, really.
Yeah.
To be honest, during the same time, like once
true.
Keem like really started rapping, Kendrick probably even realized that Keem had something special about him.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna like try to like refine that,
Like-
and then it just influence on influence from there. That's what kind of I think happened.
Yeah, for sure.
But-
I agree.
That can make sense. That actually, I could see that more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Either way, it works out.
Facts.
Man, let's tap into this fucking album, man.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
it. Yeah.
Tell me like what the vibes was when 12 o'clock midnight Thursday midnight, May 13th. How'd you felt?
So first of all, I'll tell you how special Kendrick Lamar is as an artist, right?
Okay, talk to me.
Kendrick Lamar is the only artist that when they drop,
Yes.
my mother needs to hear it at the same time as well. I listened to this entire album. My mom was the first time around.
Wow.
She was like, oh, it came out. So she was kind of like in and out, for she was doing other shit.
Yeah.
But she definitely, I mean, at least wanted to pay attention to what was happening. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's just an aside.
First of all, your mother is cool as fuck for that.
Hey, come on now. You know, I mean, listen, I'm hip hop because of her.
Yeah,
her and my
yeah,
uncle
that's
just raised me in this game. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So I'll just start from the second listen, from when like I started to pay attention to what was happening.
Yeah, process.
And this matter of fact, I'll just say how I feel about it. I'm not even gonna take too much time. I'll just say how I feel about it.
Talk to me.
I've listened to it now probably a number of times.
Of course you have.
And it's a lot going on.
Yes.
I feel like there's many themes in this album. There's many takeaways. But essentially, if I was to try to boil it down into one thing,
Yeah.
I think it's really Kendrick. Well, first of all, it plays out as a therapy session.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Kendrick holding a mirror up to himself, up to us, the culture, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, but for him personally, it's all right. Here are the bad things. Here are, like, when I take this mask off, right, this N95, this is who I am. You know what I mean? Y'all might not like it. You know what I'm saying who I really am might be ugly to you for real.
Right.
I mean, because for as long as y'all known me, like, I've been the savior complex. You know what I mean? Y'all have looked at me as to be the voice of reason in many cases.
Right.
Now, and Kendrick has taken that on too. It's not like we just like catapulted him up to that level and he didn't accept the role.
Yeah.
He accepted it.
Yeah.
But this is him saying that, yo, like it's too much for me.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was interesting too. I'm just jumping, by the way.
Yeah,
But
just
bear with me.
I'm letting you flow, man. Flow. That
I thought it was interesting to hear that multiple times. Like he's felt that pressure to save the world, so to speak, to be that savior. Because I'm a Kendrick stan. I know me personally. I've never looked at him like that.
Yeah.
Like I need you to do this for me. I just always appreciated whatever he had to say whenever he had to say it. You know what I mean? But so it's interesting to hear that this over this last 10 years or whatever.
A savior of what though? Necessarily does he feel the pressure for? Like maybe the savior of music, or the savior of
I think us as a people, like
And I don't think he probably felt that pressure until All Right.
Facts. Like, yeah, you make a song like All Right, and that becomes a song of the fucking protest of the people at that time.
Yeah, civil rights.
Yeah, it's like I can only imagine. Like I might look at that and be like, yo, that's tight.
Yeah.
He might be like, yo, this is a lot.
There's a lot of pressure.
I can't live up to this because I'm not the person you think I am.
Yeah.
I'm wild flawed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Infidelity. I got daddy issues. Fucking. I may
making inappropriate jokes in the past.
Sure. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with how you gay people. Like he's going through all these things. I don't deserve that platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I think the genesis of it all, and then he just goes deep into different areas that he's really unpacking, which is all of it. This is his album of unpacking. You know what I mean? And he just led us into his thoughts for real. And I think it's fucking fascinating. I'm not gonna lie. Like just to hear him take this route at this point of his career, like this is what I'm ready to do. It's incredible.
It should definitely be put on a pedestal as far as an album is concerned. Not even just a rap album, but I think it's just like a beautiful work of art.
No, it is.
Period.
It is.
Very early listening to it, I would say I was confused. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna come clean, y'all. I ain't like that shit. I'm gonna come clean. I ain't like it. Like I didn't like Big Steppers because that's obviously the first project.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like Big Steppers is the first, and I'm curious to know why he like kind of flipped it around as far as like the sequencing of the project. But Big Steppers is obviously first, and I like look, man. United in Grief is the first song, and I love the lyrics, but then I just couldn't get with the beat at first. It's a hard listen to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because I heard like a little, it's like a little techno electronic vibes, and I was just like, I know Kendrick always brings a different sound every album, so I just didn't understand what was going on in that.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, the N95 came on. I was like, okay, we're back with this. Let's go. Let me hear it. That was hard.
See, I didn't like N95 at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at first. I didn't like it at first.
Wow, I love that shit.
And I'm like, I'm actually surprised. Like that's a song that like a lot of people like are fucking with the most.
With it the most. Yeah,
I think that's my not my least, but
It's probably one of my least favorites.
for me it is though. I like it, but it's like it's I don't know. I think there's so much more on the album that's just way more creative and
1000%.
musical. Like it's just it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool record.
It's definitely like
Good for a single for sure, and it makes sense why he chose it as a single though.
right.
It makes sense.
And it also like I feel like in the Big Steppers, that whole 9 songs, like a lot of them you could choose as a single. Purple Hearts,
Yeah.
Rich Spirit.
Rich Spirit for sure.
Rich Spirit, yeah.
Yep.
Rich Spirit, Die Hard.
Die Hard for sure, 1000.
Die Hard,
Die Hard
N95. Like, I think he did that on purpose. You know what I mean? It was given that vibe.
Yeah.
However, right, I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't fuck with that shit like that, man. I ain't like, at first, the first listen. The very first listen. And by the way, I listened to this like when it dropped. It's like 12 a.m. I was probably tired. Probably came home from whatever the fuck I was doing. I was tired.
We work hard.
Work hard.
Hardworking
Work hard. I work hard now.
He a hardworking man.
I work hard now. We working hard now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Leveling up. Because before we left, you have a job.
I have a job. No.
Now you got a
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Now you got a job. Like,
Can't say the same for thee though.
soon though.
But we here.
Soon.
We here though.
Yeah. Soon though. You be all right. Probably when they hear us again on the episodic vibes.
They gonna come knocking.
Yeah, they gonna know that you.
They gonna come knocking back.
Yeah, they gonna know that you got one. You got a job and shit.
I'm ready.
Yeah, man, it was a hard listen for me on the first go, and then when I like late at night, I heard the second when it what did it start with? What was it called? That song, "Count Me Out."
Love Count Me Out.
Love "Count Me Out." So when it first started, I probably got to like Savior, and I stopped it. I was like, let me stop this album. Let me go to sleep. I'll wake up in the morning and start the album again. So I started
fresh ears.
Needed fresh ears. Started again but I started from "Count Me Out." I started from the second part, and I was like, "Oh, this is
it.
this is it.
What you looking for?
This is what I want.
What you came for?
This is what I love. This is a part of Kendrick I'm like love. I felt like because the second part of Mr. Morale, which is, I think, obviously because he put a mirror to himself, like you had said earlier, right?
It's a reflection.
Exactly. The second part to Mr. Morale, it gave us everything from each project that we all love. The storytelling from Good Kid, Mad City.
Sure.
The music vibes, the artistry of To Pimp a Butterfly, and the lyrics of Damn, or like the hard hits, like the like of Mr. Morale, the song that Pharrell produced. That was heavy.
Love it.
You know what I mean? That was a great song. And I think he just incorporated all that together and just gave us that. The first part was just giving singles, mainly. Besides We Cry Together. We Cry Together was... We Cry Together might be one of those standout records that I haven't heard in mad long. That's giving 90s West Coast hip hop type shit. Like,
It's
real gangster rap shit.
I you know why I love that song?
Because you're a toxic nigga.
No, absolutely not. I don't relate to that at all, by the way.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I love that song because because Alchemist did that. And like,
A shout to Alchemist, by the way. That's
Shout
a
to
big look for him, by the way.
shout out to Alchemist.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's a very Griselda type beat, right?
I thought I was going to hear Benny the Butcher.
I thought this sound like Conway So Crazy.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying?
That too.
So I was like, I wondered just like how that came about. I wonder if Kendrick was like, yo, Al, I know what you're doing. I know I'm tapping into Griselda. I need something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what that was, or maybe I was like, it was just going through beats and Kendrick just heard that. Because my thing is, you could like you said, you could put Benny on that. You could put Conway on that.
Yeah.
You know the kind of records that will come from that, right?
Yeah.
So that's what's so ill about Kendrick. He hears that and says, you know what? I want to make a domestic dispute with my lady song.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. That
Very toxic.
That you think to do that on that kind of beat.
Yeah.
Like this one, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
It's like he's like I guess I need this on my album now. I want to really unpack this toxic relationship that I've been in.
I wonder what makes him think that he needed that type of that energy too.
Well, I feel like that might have been something that came up in therapy. You know what I mean, if he was going to therapy with with Whitney, his fiance, his wife, whatever the case, his partner, that might have been something that came up. Like, just obviously it had to. You know what I'm saying? Because he went through his infidelity.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm sure they've had at least animated disputes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So this might have been super exaggerated, but it was needed, right? And then at the beginning it says this is what the world sounds like. So it might not just be him. It's what you see on social media.
I think
it's how men and women just interact
now.
Our lack of
you tapping into something.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is what is popular in the culture. Right?
You tapping into
black
something.
men and black women not getting along. Just never on the same page.
That makes mad sense because a lot of we had that conversation before when Shanice and Kim was here.
Shout out to Shanice and Kim.
Yeah, shout out to Shanice and Kim.
Pinkies up, pinkies down.
I'm dead. When we was on that, when they was on that episode, I was like, "Yo, do men and women like each other?
Right.
Like, can we tolerate each other for real?" Mm-hmm. And that's a real question that we all have to ask each other in the midst of this day and age right now. Because we get into so much bullshit about what a man should do, what a woman should do, and all this other shit, and it causes friction. You know what I mean? So that makes mad sense what you said. Like, yo, this is what the culture is right now. Mm-hmm. And it's like like you said, turning the mirror to them. Like, yo, look how y'all looking. Look how y'all talking to y'all woman.
Yeah.
Look how y'all talking to y'all man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all
Right.
degrading each other, and then like y'all flip it around and turn it into something sexual.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then forget about it the next day.
Exactly.
But it's toxic.
And we was all just talking about before this, like we know people who are in those situations right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it is toxic as hell.
And think it's normal too.
But the only thing that gets them by is just the sex at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's the unhealthy situation ever.
Very unhealthy.
You feel me?
Although, you know,
Defend it.
the sex,
Defend the
the
toxic.
sex after the argument is a vibe always.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest.
Sure it is.
It's a vibe.
Sure it is.
It's a vibe. Not argument like that, because I don't condone that.
Yeah, of course not.
You know what I mean? I ain't never called my shorty or no other woman a bitch.
Not to their face, right?
Correct.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Not a woman either though. Like not my woman. I ain't gonna say it behind her back either.
Oh, sure, no.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No.
But you know, this bitch right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you might say that shit under your breath, not to her, but like to some other woman. You know what I mean? Cause somebody just like bumped you by mistake or some shit.
Oh, for
Or
sure,
like,
for
you know what
sure.
I mean? Like a stranger. Like she hit you or some shit like that. This bitch, like, what you doing?
Bitch touching me and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, Taylor Page, she killed that.
Oh, shout out to Taylor Page.
I had to look up to who I didn't even know who that was.
I was like, oh, that's her?
That's her. I was like,
Wow.
oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, that was a performance.
I still ain't looked her up.
Nah, she's
That shorty from, you saw Zola?
Yeah.
The main, Zola, the actress.
What the
That's
fuck?
her. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's
The
her,
actress.
bro.
That's her.
1000%.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My sentiments exactly. Wow.
That
was incredible.
It's a very much so a wow moment.
I want to know how that came about. I need to know that.
Yeah, I would love
How
to
did that
know
come
like
about?
how.
She's a rapper?
Nah,
I don't believe
know,
so.
actually. I think she's an actress though.
I think she's an actress, but and that's what makes it so ill.
Yeah, that makes it even doper.
It makes it
Yeah.
so much iller.
Yeah.
Like she acted that out.
Yeah.
Like you could visualize that on a fucking a Broadway play.
Nah, for sure.
And this album has that element of a Broadway. You know what I mean,
It does.
That's
It's
with the
it's
tap
very
dancing.
cinematic.
Like it's cinematic. It's
Yeah.
I can visualize this shit. So you could just visualize that scene.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to Taylor Page. That was hard.
Yeah, that was definitely different. That shit switched my whole perspective on how different Kendrick Lamar is. Cause like, why am I? Kendrick Lamar just be like, yeah, like I need an actress that, like, she played that shit to the T, to perfection. She bodied every part of it.
That nigga might have been watching Zola and was like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like on God though.
Or he watched on Boogie. I don't know if you saw that movie where Pop Smoke was.
Oh, I did see Boogie. No, let me tell you something.
I know.
Oh, with all due respect.
I know.
He didn't get that from Boogie. I'm telling you.
I know.
He didn't get that from Boogie.
All right, yeah.
Boogie
It's a
wasn't.
bad
You know what I mean,
It's a bad movie.
Zola, you could get more that vibe from that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking about her as an actress.
No, she's fantastic.
yeah,
She's fantastic.
She bodies.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, we cry together. Purple Hearts, I know is a standout.
Love Purple Hearts.
I don't really like enjoy that song as much.
That's interesting.
I do love Ghostface Killer on that.
Body.
Shut the fuck up when you hear his love talking. Yeah, I was like, you already know.
Crazy.
I love Ghostface, man.
I love Ghostface.
I need to like hear him again, man. Like,
Yeah.
I need Ghostface, but like, I love. Summer Walker was throwing me off. That's what it was for me. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't like some is extended.
I thought it was Janae Eagle because I ain't look at the track list. She sounded like Janae. I swear to God, she did.
Thought it was your name.
Yeah, nah. I thought she was Janae Eagle. I was like, oh, so Janae on? Oh, okay. That's dope. Kendrick got Janae Eagle on this shit. So it's Summer Walker. Summer Walker. What you mean Summer Walker? That wasn't Summer Walker right there.
Oh, Summer, yo.
All right, but
No, Summer.
and no shade to Summer Walker. All love. I do enjoy her music. But other than that, I didn't really fuck with that shit. I love the Blast song. I know you're not. No, actually, not you personally. Me and my barber was talking about it this morning, and he was like, he not a fan of Blast.
Oh, he don't like Blast?
Nah, but I was like, I fucks with that song though.
I love that song.
Yeah, that song is a single, no doubt. That's a summer like song off rip. I love that. I enjoyed that a lot.
I love it. Father Time is good
shit.
is a standout song for me.
I thought it was gonna be one of those until the beat switched up on me. Like in the beginning, the beats started really nice.
Yeah, so it was something different.
It was something different. I thought it was gonna be some like real.
Then it was hard. Then it just got into what? You don't like that shit? Because it had to be that though. It had to be that kind of production because of the topic, right?
Right, yeah, the topic was deep.
Because it's about his father not showing him love. It made him this competitive, aggressive
Yeah.
nigga. He needed something to match that, and that's also just that's another thing why I love Kendrick, because if you compare Father Time, just skipping forward a little bit, to Mother, just how just laid back and Mother I Sober is,
Yeah.
because it's way more sensitive. He's unpacking
his mother,
something
soft,
super. You
it's
know what I mean?
soft,
Exactly. But Father Time, it's rough. It's like, yo, nah, like my father made me competitive. I am that nigga. Like, you need to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a fucking great point, though.
Love it, man.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. I think I feel like, and that was, he did that
That on
well with
purpose.
kind of matching the music with whatever he was talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like it paired really well. I ain't gonna lie, and I feel like that's kind of why, you know, the maybe the first half that you said is kind of maybe all over the place, maybe a little bit. By the second half, maybe is a little bit more.
It's more polished.
You know what I'm saying? Cohesive.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the first half was him just kind of shifting through these things he feels.
Right.
Right. Like I feel like I'm infidelity, my father, how I deal with grief.
Yeah.
So like he's kind of just picking at it, and then track 10 is breakthrough. And I heard somebody explain this. Like, I never did therapy before, but I know a lot of people who do therapy. A lot of times in the beginning, you're kind of just
All over the place.
now. It's like you're asking questions, you're answering, but not getting anywhere yet until that moment where the therapist asks something, and that's like, oh, now we're here now. You know what I mean, now this is the moment where I really get into why I am like this.
Now we're unpacking.
And that track 10 breakthrough was like, all right, I was going through everything I didn't like, but now I get to the real reason why I've been this person since the 5 years old to 34. You know what I mean? And he went through that in Mother sober. So that's my analysis.
That was a great analysis. As we talk about Mother Sober, like, let's get into like actual like the tracks. Maybe not the tracks necessarily, but the controversy behind Kodak Black being all over this album.
Sure.
With respect, yeah, I understand why people felt the way they felt with Kodak Black being on the album, and like a lot of our artists standing behind him, like J. Cole was mentioned, Drake was mentioned, and homie had pled guilty for rape.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm gonna come clean. I don't necessarily like fucks with Kodak Black as a person, as a human being. I think he's disgusting. And I understand where people was coming from when they was like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, Kendrick is backing this dude too. And, you know, plenty of interviews with Kodak Black, even if he has misspoken, I don't think it's misspoken. I think he's like all facts with like him not liking his dark skin, not liking this and all that, and then pledging guilty to a rape charge. You know what I mean? I just don't think him as a human being is all good. However, the man makes fantastic music.
True.
His artistry is unreal. And he is also a Gemini.
Is that right?
He is. Kodak Black is a Gemini. You know what I mean? So this is the creative, like he's creative. I mean, I see why Kendrick Lamar might have had him on the project as far as like influence wise, but other than that, I agree with people like just having like controversy over that. I don't agree with them talking about the R. Kelly line. I don't think the R. Kelly line to me was necessarily bad. I understood what that was. It was just like a mention. Some people do listen to R. Kelly.
What was the line?
It was on We Cry Together, right? Where like he, that's why Taylor Page has said that's why.
That's why you're the reason why R. Kelly can't realize that
He's abusive.
he's abusive.
Yeah.
And Kendrick was like, man, stop playing. We all know y'all still listen to his music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then later on, he mentioned R. Kelly again.
Yeah.
About something about I think about Robert Kelly. I wonder where he would be if life didn't fail him.
Yeah.
Type shit. But going back to Kodak Black real quick though, I feel like there's maybe a couple of reasons why Kendrick included him. I think one, because you probably just wouldn't expect Kendrick and Kodak. So I think that's first of all, like this would be a shock.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I think like you think back to the heart, you think about perspective, and Kendrick even said it on the album, like, they like it when I'm pro-black, but I'm more Kodak Black. I think Kendrick's...
I heard that. I heard that today.
Kendrick can identify a lot with Kodak Black.
I heard that today.
Which would probably go against a lot of our thinking. Like, how would Kendrick, the way we view him...
Savior.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way you can identify with Kodak because this man is super flawed. Right. But Kendrick's like, yo, I'm flawed too. So, like, I can understand some of the things that he's going through. You know what I mean? I can look at him and be like, I'm not... Kendrick, he said a couple times, like, I don't pass judgment. You know what I mean? But, like, before you pass judgment, learn how this person coped with the things that they've gone through, right? So I think Kendrick just looks at people like R. Kelly, people like Kodak Black as just human and not so much as just these super flawed individuals that can never do right again, despite the terrible things that they've done in their lives. You know what I mean? So you're perfectly fine to not want to hear Kodak, not want to hear R. Kelly referenced. If you feel that strong, that's fine.
Right.
But Kendrick is like, yo, this is me though. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can see myself in these people. And then so I think the reason why Kodak is so heavily involved in his album is because I'm gonna give him this time because he is that ill of an artist, right? So maybe some people might not be swayed, but others may be like, yo, I don't fuck with Kodak, but he's tight on this album. You know what I'm saying? So they might look at him a little differently, despite they might still think he's a terrible person, but maybe there is room for him to grow based on what he's saying on this album, just based on his talent. You know what I mean? So that could be part of it. But I think that's why Kendrick, gave him that room. It's like, yo, this is me. I'm Kodak. Like, I'm him.
Actually, may not be that mature enough to like see that. You feel what I'm saying?
Dead ass.
Like I take people for like necessary like face value. Like once you show me your ass enough, I'm gonna believe that's who you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So Kodak Black definitely has said things in the past early where I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? But I would still listen to his music.
Yeah.
But then when you keep reoccurring the vibes, when it's like a consistent basis of like who you are, I can't
deny it.
I can't deny it.
Yeah.
Like, you're old enough to know better, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's our age, if anything. Like, we know better, bro. Like, I understand, like, first of all, me and you both grew up the same way. Like, we all grew up the same way. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. You can name mad rappers. The F-bomb was cool. Or, yo, calling somebody African booty scratcher or some shit, you know what I mean, was cool or whatever. Like, like, we know what we said was crazy, like, now. But before, we thought that shit was cool.
Yeah.
But we know better now.
Yeah.
We know better not to call women and all this other bullshit. You know, to respect women, not to call them bitches, this and that, and all this other, like, shit that he just has to know better. And he does, bro. So I can't put that shit past somebody. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like, I get where Kendrick was coming from. Like, yo, I see him in me and him because of, like, we're all humans and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, I can't get past that shit.
Yeah, and I wonder if Kendrick, like, how far can you see past it? Because it's like, if he has a rape allegation, right?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get past that? Like, do you have a personal conversation? Be like, hey, before we do this song, did you do it? Like, what do you do?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Because it's like, if he did it and he pled guilty for it, can you see past that to make music with that man, knowing that he did one of the most demonic things on earth?
Yeah. Heinous.
I mean, it doesn't get any more egregious than that.
Yeah,
you know
1000%.
So,
Right.
I don't have answers.
I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless Kendrick doesn't know, but of course, come on. Like, you would know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you would know that. You would know all the other shit that he says, what Kodak says in other, like, you know, interviews and shit like that about his blackness and shit. I can't fuck with that shit, bro.
I think just reading more into the album, like, I think, like, these conversations that's being had, people feeling like you shouldn't have done that, which is you're right.
1,000.
I think Kendrick kind of just doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Based on like the what I get from the album, like he says like, yo, like I'm running away from the culture. Like I don't want to live my life based on how you want me to live, based on how you think about me. Like this is who I am.
Yeah, he said
This whole thing is this is who I am. You can accept it or not.
Yeah.
But I don't think he cares about that. Like the critique. You know what I mean? He like in the song he was like, niggas worrying about a critic. Like that's not protocol. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he cares no more, bro.
Yeah. He was like, what the fuck is cancel culture?
Exactly,
Probably
yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna evade all that bullshit.
Facts.
What I want to do.
Facts.
And I like shit like that too. Like I feel like that's how you make pure art.
Yeah.
I don't care how this might make others feel. Let me make what I think is right. And like Jabari said earlier, this is a therapy vibe for him. You know what I mean? It was a therapy album, if you will. Like, let me get my true artist. I feel like that's what hip hop is really about. Like, to me, Kendrick Lamar is the essence of hip hop. Here's my experiences. I'm giving it to you in the form of a song or a project. You know what I mean? So I think he did that well. He displayed it well. But I also do get and understand why some people might feel away
Sure.
with Kodak Black being on the project.
Of course.
Which is respect.
Of course.
The R. Kelly thing, I don't quite understand, but to each his own.
I guess I think it's, you know, like R. Kelly is obviously such a polarizing person, and like I think
Tragedy. But we all know like that was abuse. That's abuse on abuse on abuse. That's like
for sure generational.
generational.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's one of the things that Kendrick unpacked on Mother I Sober.
Yeah, 1,000.
And that another reason why he could probably identify with R. Kelly more than somebody else can. You know what I'm saying? Because he sees why what made him this way in the first place.
1,000.
Type of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Another person's like, no, I see a rapist, I see a sexual abuser, I don't want to fuck with him.
Yes.
I mean?
Yes.
So it's like if you're saying anything that even sounds like you're defending a person like that,
Yeah.
it's problematic.
Yeah,
To somebody. You know what I mean? So I understand why, like, yo, like, the fuck you talking about? You see something on Kelly? Like, it sounds crazy on the surface,
yeah.
right? But I think Kendrick's trying to say, like, yeah, kind of. You know what I mean? Type shit.
And then I guess we could tap into like the most controversial song. I wanna be mad careful on this one. The Auntie Diaries.
Yeah.
All right. I actually want to know what you thought of when you first heard the song. Because when I first heard the song, I was like, you know what I mean? Only because I already know how people react to shit when they just hear they just hear that.
Right.
When they just hear lyrics.
Right.
And they not like really listening. Because you know a lot of people are surface level listeners, bro.
Yeah.
And I know Kendrick is not even thinking about them.
You're right.
He's thinking about people that's actually listening.
Right.
Well, when I heard it, I was like, damn, they're gonna come for this, man. I already knew it.
I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot just for...
How much you said? It was 10?
It was 10. It was definitely 10
counted. That
F-bombs
was
for
funny.
sure. It's 10 in total. I mean,
10 what?
10
F-bombs.
F-bombs.
Oh,
10 times you
word.
said the word.
Word.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to go with the controversy of it all.
Go ahead.
There was like... Because when I'm looking at Twitter and shit, I'm just seeing like the discourse happen like between people in the community who are offended and then people who are not, who are telling people in the community that they shouldn't be offended because this male rapper, this straight male rapper said the F word 10 times. Is like, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, how, like, I can't tell somebody to not be offended by that. It's a slur.
It's a slur.
I don't want to hear that, bro. Yeah. I don't want to hear the F word 10 times in a song. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are still some that, like, I feel like the black community as a whole still has
A lot of work.
ways to go
Yeah.
as far as how we treat gay people
Yeah.
and transgender people. But I feel like most of us know that the F word is just not okay, right? Like,
I need more
you all right?
lemonade or something. Nigga, that shit just
need
tasted
something?
like straight casa.
Damn.
Casa.
But anyway, go ahead. My bad.
But he wasn't using the word
I got water for you.
like
Oh, for sure.
towards
I got
anybody. He was using it more conceptually.
Exactly.
Correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Figuratively, like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And so like So yeah, so like a gay person or trans person has every right to feel a way,
Yeah.
right? And I understand if the argument of there could have been a different way to go about that. Like, was you saying the F word 10 times necessary for that song? I could say no, it probably wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But depending on whatever the motive for Kendrick was, he might feel like, you know, it probably is. You know what I mean? Or you could look at it as, like I told you earlier, if this is in a therapy session, he still might be unpacking this in real time. The misgendering going on and the dead naming, which I learned about.
Explain what dead naming is
when you refer to a trans person as their original birth name and not the name that they've picked since they've transitioned. So like that, like I don't know if Kendrick knows about that or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
because you just learned it.
I just learned it.
And I learned it today when you told me.
You know what I'm saying? I learned it a few days ago.
Right. So
I've never heard about that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that could be very much the case. He could have had a conversation with his uncle and his cousin now.
Yeah.
They could have been like, yo, that's cool. Like you could do that because I understand the
premise.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like they might have not been offended by it.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to that, I don't know how to judge that really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't say. But I can't say that somebody viewing it as offensive is wrong either.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm at with that song. Like I think the song in general is well done as far as the story is concerned. I mean, despite these the certain flaws that might be there, I did enjoy the song though. But I mean, as far as everything else, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, I'm not on either side.
I would say like I understand as well, but I would also say like I think the song is flawless.
I'm not sure if I found, and this is a straight man talking, so I can't even like really understand like how hearing that word. Like I don't like hearing that word either. You know what I'm saying? Like like you just said, like the black community has a lot of work. I know I got family members in my family to this day that says that word comfortably. You know what I mean? Especially like me wearing my rings and shit. I go to Barbados and shit like that. I got this shit on. They might say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like comfortably. You correct them on that vibes, but that's something that they was raised on from since like whenever. Like I can't even get into that type of argument with them all the time. However, I understood the context of why Kendrick said it, because I felt like the times he didn't really want to say it in the context in that context, he had said the F-bomb. He had said F-bomb. You know what I mean? So like when he knew better, he said we knew better, like we learned better not to say the F-bomb and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I think he was growing up in the song in a way. Like it was like a maturing vibe in the song.
So it was a reflection.
It was a reflection.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, he was speaking from a younger self.
A younger self.
Elementary kid self, a grade school self. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like, and I think at one point he says like he was taught that words without meaning are just sounds or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So he explains what he's going through in real time.
And to me, he kind of explains why he says it. You know what I mean? In a way.
He does.
Yeah.
He does though.
Like he explains it. So to me,
Like I don't believe that Kendrick Lamar
Yeah.
is using the F word
exactly.
just literally in his life. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. So that's why this is you have to know where he's coming from, but you can still say maybe he didn't have to say it.
1,000.
It's cool.
but I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like
I don't know.
It's like
the uproar is kind of low key. It's just like, yo, like I really want you, like I feel like listen to this.
It's like they're not reading the book. Like they reading like they're judging the book by the cover. But
Exactly.
I think the most controversial thing that should be brought up is not him dropping the F-bombs as a concept, but the last statement he made on the song for a transition to the next one.
Yeah.
I think that's the real shit.
With a white girl saying the
That's the real
N-word.
shit to impact right there, because now you got a juxtaposition between the two things.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And I think my bad, go ahead.
No, I was saying that's funny because a lot of people were making that exact same argument online. Like, well, if that's okay, then can Jack Harlow just say nigga 10 times in the song if he's kind of putting it in the context of, are you say this or not? Like, would black people feel away if they heard Jack Harlow say nigga as in the same way that they heard this song? Like, if Jack Harlow was saying like, yo, like when I was a kid, I used to say this word 10 times, like mad times, but now I don't. It's like, okay, I appreciate you learning,
Yeah.
but I want to hear you say that in the song, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
That's a great point.
It's the same shit. So
That's
it's
a
like,
great point. But Jack
you know?
Harlow isn't Kendrick.
No, he's not. He's not Kendrick.
Like, you know what I mean?
He's not,
I don't think
shit,
he could work
we don't even,
around
We
that.
don't even like when Logic say it. That nigga half black.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I ain't with that shit at all.
That nigga half black. We don't like when Logic say
But
it.
like, you see, but like Logic is not black.
Yeah, he's not black.
He's not black.
He's not black.
To me, he's not black. I don't care what nobody's saying. I saw his father and all that shit. I
That's
saw
what
the
I'm saying,
documentary.
so, like-
I don't care. I don't care.
So if any white rapper said that, you would feel away about it. If Mac Miller, God rest his dead, was saying nigga,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
Would you feel
I
away?
feel like in a way you can't compare. Like if I feel like you got to compare it with like Kendrick and somebody else that's on that level. So I'm gonna say M. Like if M said it in the context of whatever, in the context of how Kendrick did it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I would have been as offended.
I think M could do it. I mean he almost did it for real.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a
Exactly.
song that he
That
does,
he
but he
borderlines-
bleeped it out though. But he bleeped out the word,
did
like he
bleep
didn't
out the
say
word.
it.
He did.
So like he did it, but he didn't say it.
He
though.
didn't say it.
Because, and that's interesting is to because he as a white man was like, yo, I'm still not even gonna walk that line.
Walk that line.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
saying he's the only artist that could probably white artist.
He would probably still be
that could
alright.
probably like, but in that context, if it made sense, like to me, when you listen to the whole song in its totality, it kind of just made sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world.
I
in my
agree with
opinion.
you though. I would rather not hear the word. And yes, maybe there's another way around it, artistry wise, to not say that.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not Kendrick Lamar, bro.
I'm
maybe
not
Kendrick
Kendrick.
Lamar said that too, for this conversation.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
What?
I'm saying for this. Like he
the
said it
dialogue.
for people to have dialogue about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
as
without.
far as like learning though.
Yeah, without
Like where it's like, yo, like, all right, now we know like this and that and that. Because you just said dead name. What you said, dead name?
naming, yep.
Dead naming, like you would have never knew about that ever
Probably.
in life if he never had this song, I think.
Maybe,
You know what I mean?
maybe.
I'm just, it's like a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Where like we just don't know certain things until artists like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or Drake. I'm not gonna put Drake in that. I'm sorry, Drake. But like just people that like change the needle on like songs or like projects where it's like, okay, now it's time for us to sit together like this and have this dialogue about what this guy just said.
Yeah, he the risk was worth the reward for him. Like,
Period.
You know what I'm
You know what I mean? You saw him sitting in Ghana and shit with his lady.
That was tight.
Chilling. Yeah, that was crazy.
Having an album release in Ghana is so tight.
I don't even understand it.
Wait, with his lady,
Yeah, he was with his wife or I don't know what
the
that
one that he said was long gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's
been not long gone.
I guess not.
Nah.
I mean, because she did just have his second child.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I definitely because in the song, like you said, like he was like, if you're hearing this by now, Whitney's going to some shit, right? I thought she, damn, they couldn't work it out.
That's what's up.
Like we hit.
Nah, they worked that shit out.
Yeah, you know
Shout-
she wasn't going nowhere.
Shout the
though.
Black
Nah,
Love.
yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She good. She good.
Lamar.
Come on,
She chilling.
It's okay, Llama.
So Auntie Diaries, is that your last take on that? We good? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you felt about like we gonna tap it out with Savior because I like what he had said in the beginning of the song with Savior, right? J. Cole is not your savior. LeBron James is not your savior.
It's not.
I feel like a lot of people look to celebs as like one of these niggas that's just like, oh, something bad happened. Let's like wait to see what they saying, how we gonna move.
Yeah, black people in particular.
In particular,
Yeah.
1000%. I think Kendrick Lamar was necessarily talking to black people. Period.
Oh,
This
yeah.
whole project.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like, let's put a mirror on ourselves. Look what you fools are doing, right? Real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even on N95, like put down the money phone or shit like that. Like just telling people like how to move as a better person. With and then still doing work within himself as well. I thought that was like dope. But anyway, I love that song so much because it's my favorite song on the second part. I love that song so much because it's just one of those that speaks to like how society is for real. Black society, at least. You know what I mean? How we like really look to these individuals as our savior. And it's sad. You know what I mean?
Is it sad?
Talk to me.
I think it's sad, man. I think it's like people that expect Oprah to do things just because she's worth $1 billion and she's a black woman.
Do we see Oprah as? Do you think black people look at Oprah as a savior?
I think they used to. I did. I do.
A certain demographic,
Yeah.
certainly too.
No, like I think they definitely used to. Like when Oprah was Oprah and on Oprah,
When
you
the
know
show,
what I'm saying? The show,
yeah,
like Oprah Winfrey show,
she was
was fucking huge, bro.
running things.
I mean,
I know in my household, my grandmother Oprah I think 3:00 every day or some shit like that.
3 o'clock every day, bro.
Every
Shit,
day.
I was home for that.
Every day, Oprah.
My
What?
moms will record that shit, bro.
Yeah.
What?
was-
In the VHS?
What?
Yeah.
Appointment viewing in every black
like-
household.
Like that was a thing for black people. Oh, Oprah's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she giving away TV. She giving
Yep.
away cars.
Oprah's favorite things every year. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Her word, her stamp means a lot.
Bro,
Yeah.
she put a stamp on a book. You already New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
She put a stamp on your book. She be like, Oprah Winfrey book. That book shit she doing. Book club.
Oh yeah.
Oprah Winfrey book club. New York best-time seller.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Yeah.
And even more, she put the stamp on Eckhart Tolle, the therapist that's
Right.
on this album. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Like that was like Oprah's favorite therapist.
Yeah.
And that's how he became popping.
Yeah.
So like the connection is there, and that's probably why Kendrick mentions Oprah a couple times in this album too. You know what I mean? So
you borrowing
I just made the connection just now.
Making connections. So yeah, to answer your question, I think they used to. Even somebody like Tyler Perry,
Yeah.
somebody like LeBron, obviously that he had mentioned, like people look to LeBron as one of them. I mean, as much as he does,
Yeah.
they want him to do more.
They do. They do.
You know what I mean?
They do.
As much as J. Cole does, they want him to do
need
more.
more.
And that's the issue, like, where it's like, I think that's what Kendrick is pointing out to, like, yo, bro, I am not your savior, bro. Like, I'm here for y'all. I'm here. I'm in this experience of life along with y'all. I may have the money to do some things. I may put some money here for my peoples, but I'm not your savior. Let's just be honest. God is that savior, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you gotta get right with God. That's and off this last album on Damn, he kind of spoke to that on that song God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's all like connecting
Oh yeah.
the way Kendrick like makes his albums.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I don't know how he does it, but it just all flows.
Yeah, that's the ill part too. Like for him to be like this at this point of his career, and then he's still revealing things, still having to talk about his personal life. Like that's incredible to me, man. Like he's just always just find some new shit.
I'll tell you what though,
Talk to me.
we ain't hearing from that man for like another 5-6 years.
Oh yeah, no, I'm prepared for 10. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm prepared. I'm for 10.
Like a healthy 10.
Yeah, no,
he's
I'm-
in his 40s.
Yeah. Nah, he's 34. He's 34. He
No,
not-
I'm saying you said 10, but 10 years. I'm saying 10
Oh,
years.
10 years from now.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh.
be 44.
for sure.
He ain't 44, 10 years from now, this nigga be 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like one of them things like we just grunt like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me see what happens here now. You know what I mean?
nah,
It's gonna be a whole different vibe.
He dipping off.
It's gonna be like exactly.
dipping
I feel
off.
like his next album, if it's like that long of a gap, his next album would definitely probably just be his last.
Yeah.
Like he gets me that artist. Like
And I'm
I
okay
don't,
with that.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
okay with that too.
Me too. I don't need
I'm
to give
okay
you
with
10
that.
albums, bro.
I am.
I feel like Ye should have did that.
Yeah.
You think Ye kept going a little too long?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like Ye should have stopped at Life of Pablo.
It would have been a good closer.
Or maybe not even Life of Pablo. I would say, what was his last? My
Donda.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, right? Was his last
Oh,
before that?
Yeah, that was
before
the
that?
last one, bro.
That would have been five.
that was the last one.
That would have been 5 classics to me personally. I know people like finicky with Yeezus and 808s, but
Yeah.
I think that changed. Yeezus changed the game. 808s changed the game.
It did.
It's not about Ye, but still Gemini shit. To me, like that's how Jay-Z kind of like. Jay-Z is the greatest artist of probably all time. However, he has some duds in there.
Of course.
True.
You know what I mean? As an album, because he had like 12, fucking 13
A
albums.
lot of albums. You're gonna
Got a lot of
you're gonna miss a few shots.
So I would like when an artist would be
Gonna
like,
miss
all right, cool. Here's my last body of work, bro. Yeah, I'll take that with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Under PG Lane, because he got Baby Keem under here. Got Baby Keem under here. He just signed somebody else too. I forgot.
Tanner Leon.
What?
Tanner Leon, the dude that song Mr. Morale. The
Exactly, him. So they signed that. We moving this PG Lane in the right direction. I'm gonna be an executive for a little bit.
Yep.
I'm gonna be what Top Dog was. I'm gonna sit over to the side and watch my shit flourish. while I sit in Ghana and sip on some tea
I mean,
with my lady. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Watch giraffes.
and focus on my family.
Watch
and shit.
giraffes.
And watch giraffes. I just feel like Kendrick is right now watching giraffes, nigga.
I mean, he mentioned mad times that he goes to nature and prays and shit. Like he finds peace in nature. Like, he mentioned that a few times
It's
in the
so
album
much,
too.
but
And water in particular, water especially.
oh yeah,
He said.
and you saw it in N95 where like he was like in that water playing on some like Jesus shit. I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be some controversy too, like him playing like a cross Jesus thing. I thought it was gonna be. I'm glad I didn't see anything about that. But however, I think to end the the show, Kendrick Lamar, man, bravo, bro, bravo.
Wait, can I add one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because you were speaking on the savior
Yeah.
concept, and I think Kendrick Lamar is definitely letting people know, maybe because so we live in life. It's so easy to just be going day to day, mundane through the monotony, routine of life. But like, I think he putting people on game officially. Like, you know what? Like, we're not your saviors.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to tell Black people that because our culture, we have kind of needed individuals to be the thing for the whole thing for us. You know what I mean? So like, coming from slavery, coming from building from the very, very bottom, trying to get to the top, we've needed the help of people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Huey P. Newton, certain people. We've always needed that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody to, because, we coming from being beat the fuck down, not having no voice and not having anything. So the fact that we had like a nigga like Nat Turner come from out of nowhere and do something like this nigga got the audacity to be regular.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That has always been like extremely symbolic to us, and I don't think we've ever broken out of that pattern. Like maybe as a people, we're far along now enough where it could be like, "Hey, nigga,
Yeah.
you the superhero too."
Yeah.
I think that's really what he's trying to say when he's
Facts.
like, "I'm not your savior, my
Yeah.
nigga," because that's how we treated him.
Yeah,
Right.
That is how people treated him.
Yep.
And I like what you just said. Like, yo, like we gotta look within ourselves, man. You could be a savior of your fucking self. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think that is a deep look at it. And a lot of people, unfortunately, just like the reason for religion, we need something to like give us direction. You know what I mean? Whether it's something or someone. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of people look for like Kendrick, like you just said, LeBron, Oprah, or whoever of these people of this stature for direction, for leadership.
We gotta put our faith
But
in.
you gotta
something.
put our faith in. I feel like what Kendrick's saying, like what Wolf said, let's put our faith in ourselves. And let's get ourselves out of this situation rather than depending on somebody that don't even know who I am.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's the issue with it too.
Too much on their shoulders.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Some quick hitters though before we
Okay, quick hitters. Let's go. I like this. This is a segment. This is new for the new pod.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
But it's about Kendrick though still.
Of course.
About the album.
Avi.
On Mr. Morale, the Pharrell produced joint.
Of course. Hit
I
him.
believe that's why Pharrell is bored with making Pusha T beats.
Yeah.
Because he gets to just fucking play around when he works with Kendrick. That's one of my favorite Pharrell
Did you
beats
see-
in a minute. I'm not
did-
gonna lie.
Me too.
I love that beat.
You are, this nigga is crazy.
That's such a fire ass point.
Bro,
I love that.
bro, because did you see his happiness?
I haven't seen that.
Bro, I haven't seen Pharrell that happy ever.
And that's what
he
it- and that's
spoke
what it
about
thought
He was he was bumping and he
Yeah.
said, "Yo, look, do you
Look,
hear this?
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm
like
back.
he said,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
back
what he
for a
said.
reason.
I agree.
You know what I
And
mean?
think,
Like-
if you want to be honest, I think that's why Pusha T shit was kind of.
Let me tell you something. I have not gone back to that album. I have not gone back to the Pusha T album since maybe like the day 2 it came out. Have not gone back to him. I'm sorry. I love Push, but that ain't. I'm sorry, that shit wasn't him.
I
I
gotta
ain't gonna
play
lie,
this,
bro.
I swear to God, I love you, bro.
It wasn't him for me,
That
dog.
was
I ain't
not it,
gonna
bro.
hold you, Push. It wasn't
was not
him
that
for
one,
me.
man.
For real?
Nah, yo, I'm gonna be honest. It was
got
like,
joints on there.
compared to like Pusha.
Yeah.
It was me.
It felt mad, just like
It felt like something that you could like. First of all, I got like 3-4 songs I'm gonna go back to all the time.
Right.
It's on my playlist.
Call my bluff.
Call My Bluff, and I love.
Gonna Love isn't the one.
What's the first song?
Brampton or something.
Brampton is
Brampton
crazy.
Me
First of all
too.
all the Pharrell beats on there is
the best.
fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, you could hear that Pharrell hit on. I knew
Yeah.
it was Pharrell.
You know it is.
Mr. Morale. As soon as I heard it,
You know it is.
I knew that he felt that energy.
Yeah, because I feel like if I'm just me and Pharrell's brain, like working with Push could probably just get repetitive. I think that's where he's at, and that's what. And Pusha T said that he was
Yeah.
like, yo, like he be, you know what I mean, like Push. Pharrell be like, yo, like, can we try something new? Like this the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're working with Kendrick. Who's just creative force. It's like I could just make a blank canvas.
What's another quick hitter?
Just I think "Mother I Sober" is Kendrick's best song he's ever made. It's that might
tough, bro.
that might be the hottest take I give.
Yeah,
Big
But
take.
I think "Mother I Sober" is his best, his masterpiece.
Wow.
I love Mama from
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
I love Mama.
That's a hot take. That's gonna make me go back and listen to it with big
Yeah,
ears.
me too.
So,
I think it's his best.
That's a different take.
I think it's his best song. He's
tough.
ever. I think it's tough. It's tough because there's a few that's like right there with.
Yeah,
I think it might be his best.
Yeah, okay.
I think it might be his best.
What's another quick hitter?
have
You had
another-
another one.
Do I have another one? I don't think I have another. I'm not.
Well, if you got a quick hitter, or nah, you good.
man, I ain't got it, bro.
Nah?
Wish I did though. I wish I did.
I'm gonna say this again. The album's fantastic. Deserves to be in the MoMA.
Yeah.
We understand why he won a Pulitzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy pen is insane.
Nah, I think what Barry said about like it need to be in the moment in a room somewhere by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
To me, as soon as you said that, I just immediately
You
saw
just
it.
saw it.
And
Yeah.
I was like, no, that has to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just has to be it. Like
It's one of
anything
them.
less than that,
Yeah.
It doesn't
are you
even
really
matter.
are you really valuing it the right way? You know
Right,
what I mean? Like,
right.
Put his shit in
It's
the
fucking art.
Smithsonian
Big
right
ass
now.
room by itself.
Yeah.
Like, walking that bitch like,
Yeah,
on
and-
some Mona Lisa type shit, just
Yeah.
right there,
right
nigga.
there, and then have people just sit there and just
Yep.
tap in. And because the album's being played on a consistent loop.
yeah,
He deserves that shit. I ain't
Yeah, he do.
yeah.
It's a great body of work, man. I couldn't have conversations with anybody but y'all niggas in this shit, man. I swear to God, cause
Can I give one more?
well, go ahead.
And no, this is the one I'm fighting against the most.
Okay. I'll walk out right now.
I talked to Steph about this the other day.
Okay.
I mentioned to Steph.
I'll walk out right now. I swear.
You may or may not walk out.
Okay.
I said that I think Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist ever.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I battle with that is because I don't ever want to disrespect what Kanye has done for me.
Yeah,
the majority of my life.
thought you was about to say something else.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, but like, so that's why that's actually hard for me to say. Like, but I don't like Kendrick. Something about Kendrick.
Yeah.
I didn't get with
You
Kanye.
going crazy right
sorry.
there.
No, I'm with you.
I think it's he has certain intangibles that I feel like Kanye didn't quite have.
I'm with you.
I mean-
Oh yeah, he's a better rapper. Kendrick
It's not,
Lamar's a better rapper.
it's not just the rap. It's not just
that,
the rap.
It's just the whole intention behind the
Yeah. It's
Definitely intentional.
It's the feel. Like
yeah.
He
Like,
perfected rap, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
That's a hot take.
I haven't like
I agree with that.
I've nobody's ever like given me more chills listening to a song than Kendrick Lamar has.
Yes, Lord.
Wow, that's fucking deep.
Nobody's ever.
Yeah.
In multiple songs, I've gotten chills like, wow, this nigga is the best thing I've ever heard rap.
Yeah.
Like,
Chills is like the highest metric, is it
Sure.
not?
Yeah, it is.
And-
It is.
If the hairs on my arm not standing up, it don't mean
Yeah.
your shit was trash, but
Yeah.
it ain't the highest.
Highest.
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
And I've gotten that feeling multiple times. And seeing him, we've seen Kanye live multiple times. I've seen Kanye live multiple times. Kanye's one of the greatest performers ever.
Yeah, of course. Kendrick Lamar is different.
Kendrick Lamar's done something different.
Yeah.
Like seeing, like he's
Seeing him live was different.
and Kanye puts on an absolute show.
Yeah, but
Kendrick does too, but his performance is
Kendrick
just
is
different.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know what I witnessed in Damn. Seeing Damn. And you know we buying tickets to the new shit.
I have to buy a ticket to
Oh.
this tour.
Barclays. He in Barclays twice. He ain't fucking with Madison.
Back to back.
He ain't fucking with Madison.
That nigga in Long Island too. And he in Long Island the next day.
Hey, that nigga said fuck Madison Square Garden. Nigga, we in Barclays and we in Long Island. Guess what? I'm going to one of them shows, bro.
It's a must.
Y'all gonna see me in Barclays.
I can't miss that shit though.
Oh God.
I'm trying to go to the LA one on the last day of the tour.
Ooh, that's the one.
that
to
might be tight.
That's the one to be at.
See, that might
what
be
I'm trying
tight
to
though.
do.
That's the one to
See,
be
I
at.
high key also really want to like. I was thinking about that. I also want to like go to like a show out of state.
Yeah, me too.
But like I'm thinking like, how crazy would it be for me to go to a different state in a concert? I don't know what these niggas be on.
Not crazy at all.
Huh?
Not crazy at all.
Now, I want to go see basketball games, but I never thought about like a concert until Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, you
travel.
travel to a festival.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Same shit.
I never been to LA as an adult, so I would do that. That's a vibe. What day is that? That's like July something.
I think it's like July.
Might be
Cause I I got that shit saved or August. It might be August, I think, bro. Hold up now. Let's check.
the Brooklyn shows is in what?
Let's check that. I got the dates right here. I got the dates right here. You thought I was playing.
I might be
So
old.
you saw I just pulled it up. September 15th.
What?
September 14th and 15th. That's the last day.
That's the LA show.
Yeah, and then he goes to Europe. You know what'd be crazy? Go watching that shit in Europe.
In Europe, ooh, if my bread was
want-
right, why not?
Oh God! If my bread was if my bread was stupid,
I want to experience that.
if my bread was stupid, and he everywhere. Damn, it's like, damn, he got told.
No, yeah.
Okay.
And I think because he's gonna be away for a long time,
Yeah. That's
he's
why.
doing a huge world tour. Everybody, I want you. This is my last
I want you to
goodbye.
experience. This is my
I
goodbye.
choose me. I'm sorry. You know what I mean,
Damn.
that's it. Kendrick,
We love you.
facts. Thank you. Man.
Period, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. This album was amazing. I hope he did it justice with the album review too. And to me, it wasn't a review. It was more like a conversation.
It was a Kendrick Appreciation Day. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
This is Kendrick Appreciation Day,
Yeah.
man.
He
Love Kendrick up there.
definitely brought us out of retirement. He was like, yo, we had to do a fucking show about this. Before, like, you thought it was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar's dropping. We got to do a show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We got to talk about it. We do miss talking about music. Usually we talk about other things.
We're gonna talk about music.
So if you don't know, we're going to talk about music when we come back, but we also going to talk about some real life shit as well. We're going to tap in a real different way. We got some real things coming, especially with my man's Wolf.
gang shit.
You know what I mean? When everything pulls through, it's about to be a beautiful situation, man. Patreon, you know what I mean? Everything. It's about to be beautiful. But if you don't know, subscribe and Live in Black on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Live in Black. I am JD.
Young Yarra.
My brother here, Wolf. Make sure you go follow that brother right there. That guy's.
Wolf Taylor.
First of all, I've been watching you on the podcast game.
Appreciate it, man.
Nah, yeah, you going crazy.
Wait, time out.
Okay.
Now that we here with Wolf,
Yeah. Let's do it.
I heard you rapping like randomly.
Okay.
Like, so it was.
He said, okay.
You have. I think you had posted like the recap of a Vibe Sexes show.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Vibe Sexes, by the way. And the song you put was a Bando record.
Right.
And so I tapped into Bando. I don't remember the song, but I like that song,
Knuckleheads.
Knuckleheads. So I tapped into him. And so I'm going through one of his projects.
You see Wolf Taylor.
I saw Wolf Taylor, and I was like, "Is that Wolf Taylor?" I was like, wait. And it sounded like you.
Yeah.
That's you for real, right? Though.
That's me, yeah.
I was like, "Yo, this nigga's rapping."
Yeah?
So
Yeah.
I got another song with him. I got another song with him that's unreleased.
Are you releasing? Is there gonna be release?
It's gonna release soon, man. I'm loving it though. I'm just
Bro.
sitting on it, just loving it.
Nah, you can rap though, son. I ain't gonna lie.
The new one I got,
Crazy.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Say that,
Ooh, say that.
my nigga Wolf.
No, my nigga Wolf out here rapping. I did not know that.
I was shocked.
You shocked?
I didn't know he rapped. I didn't know you rap.
Yeah.
That was tight.
That nigga got locks and he holistic. You already know he got But yeah, man, and Live in Black, you already know what type of time it is.
Gang shit.
We up out of here. Peace.